I gotta get a new microphone arm that's longer. If I sound like I'm talking slow, yes, I'd like to delete those messages. If I sound like I'm talking slow, I don't know. It's because I got something on my tongue. I got high. Fuck it. I don't care. Oh, man. I haven't slept in a while. I'm long overdue for a nap. I've been learning color grading and all this other cinematography bullshit the past couple days in my spare time. My brain is roasted, buddy. So I got in trouble with YouTube again. This time I got nailed for saying naughty sexual content. You can't talk about sex acts. So me reviewing Belle Delphine's adult fuzzy tingle time movie got me in trouble. What? Fuck it. This is Red Band. I can say what the hell I want because I don't care here. Ironically, this channel gets monetized easier than the other ones. Yeah, and they nailed me for that. It's the biggest pile of shit ever. You can say more on terrestrial radio than you can say on YouTube. It's actually crazy to think. I used to listen to Howard Stern as a kid, and he used to complain about not being able to say anything. And I'm like, compared to what Howard Stern could say, I can't say any of that now. Jesus Christ. What a fucking cum dumpster everything is, man. Like, you can't be creative, I should say. You know, I want to make the jokes I want to make, but I can't. So I find myself censoring myself, which really makes my videos suck, I think. And with the Bell video, I said maybe 25% of the jokes I wanted to make. If I knew it was going to get demonetized anyway, I would have written my original idea where I did a blow-by-blow of the Belle Delphine sex tape. Maybe I will anyway. Fuck it. Sit and watch it again. And then I'll just like give detailed analysis of every scene frame by fucking frame while peppering in more jokes. Christ almighty, man. I wish another video platform would come out. If it did half as well as YouTube, I'd jump ship. I'd jump ship. Let's say what you want, but you only do half as well here. All right. But you'll get full payment. I'll make more money. Because that's the only reason to fuck with this anymore. Because if you can't have fun, you may as well get paid. It's like any other job, honestly, at this point. Except, no, it's not. At least when I was working on loading docks or warehouses, I could bullshit with the other dudes and have a great time and say exactly what the fuck I wanted. Whereas to now, it's like, no, you can't say shit. You need to say cockadoodie poopy. But don't say it in too cute of a voice, or else we're going to have to mark your stuff for kids to make sure it's in line with the new COPPA rules. Nerdrotic had a podcast recently. It was Friday Night Tights. And someone asked about me becoming a normal member there. I probably show up more often. I was going to crash their Christmas stream, but I blacked out for Christmas. So, yeah. I think I was like editing and recording for 12 hours straight. And I don't know, man. I just blacked out at some point. I don't sleep. I just zonk out. It's like 1 minute you're up, the next black, and then like the sun is up. Let's watch this clip together, shall we?
Make It's a Gundam a regular member. Oh, I would. But It's a Gundam's a star, Mr. Morton. It's a Gundam should be writing for a TV show right now. He might probably should,
Honest to God, thank Nerdrotic and the rest of Friday Night Tights. From now on, when I get really depressed, I'm probably going to play this to remind myself that, like, I'm not total dog shit. Like, he should be writing for a show. The funny thing is, I've written pilot ideas multiple times, and then I scrap them because no one would do what I wanted to do. I'm thinking about bringing back Bad Dad just to do the stuff I know Netflix would never pick up. You know, me in a samurai costume. A samurai outfit. What the fuck is it called again? Stu! What is the robes called? No, it's not a gi. That's karate, Stu. You don't know what the blankets are called either. I don't fucking remember. I'm like fucking baked, so I can't put two and two together right now. But, yeah. I'd be dressed up as a samurai, essentially, wearing that small hair wig with a tiny bit of hair and a bun on top of my head, and then chop up sushi and talk about cultural appropriation or some shit. It would be funnier if I acted it out because all those bad dad things I never really had a script for. And my living girlfriend at the time filmed it, which made it a whole lot easier for me. But, it's hard to find good help these days or a stable relationship. Am I right, guys?
Should have
Maybe even do stand up.
He should be doing stand up.
Yeah, he's funny.
But right now he's in the perfect place for his type of humor. He could be doing stand up right now. His stuff would be, that's how dead comedy is. But I see It's a Gundam as a modern Bill Hicks meets Dave Chappelle.
Oh, and stand-up comedy, yeah. I'd love to do stand-up, but I know the stand-up I want to do, people will get pissed off. I'm in a very liberal area. So I've seen a dude do a stand-up routine, and he was fucking woke. And someone more woke than him got offended by his jokes, jumped on stage and took the mic and told him he should leave for being a bigot. I'm just like, Jesus fucking Christ, Mary. Do you understand how comedy works? Would you if these people could, they would jump in a movie screen and stop the film. No, you shouldn't be training Ray. She doesn't need training. She's a strong, independent woman, you idiot. Oh, what's my point? Oh, yeah, comedy sucks right now. Comedy is not for comedians. Watch Saturday Night Live and tell me I'm fucking wrong. My God. Saturday Night Live, I don't know what to make of it. I thought it couldn't get worse till Saturday Night Live did that one episode where they're quarantined. It was terrible. Christ almighty. I'm pretty sure that the suicide hotline must have saw a surge within that 1 hour block. That's a pretty high standard, for Nerdrotic to say I'm like Bill Hicks and Dave Chappelle combined. That is crazy. But then again, we know what happened to Bill Hicks. He died, so that seems like it's on brand for me. And Dave Chappelle, Dave used to be real funny. He's still kind of funny. He's not as funny as he used to be. I don't know what happened to him. Dave Chappelle went to Africa and came back less funny. That's just my personal opinion. Every black comedian that loses his shit and runs to Africa comes back better than ever. Dave Chappelle came back, and I'm kind of like, all right. I should take it back. He came back. He had a funny comedy special. Then he fell off. But, compared to what's going on right now, Dave Chappelle's on top of the world because ain't nobody else got any balls anymore. Everybody's too afraid to offend any fucking body. It's ridiculous. I get offended all the fucking time. I don't really give a shit. Before Pornhub got hit for whatever the fuck they got hit for, and they removed all their content, I was on the outs of Pornhub anyway. I found it offensive that the wrong shit was in the wrong categories. I felt they needed to hire more child slaves to correct the categories. Can I say that still? Probably not. What the fuck am I doing? Oh, that's right. You're trying to do two things at once and you're baked. And I'm in such a piss poor mood from YouTube, just totally pulling down its pants and dumping on me creatively. No, you can't even talk about sexual acts. Well, how the fuck am I going to describe a porn film? Come on now, guys.
So he's on another tier from yours truly. I'll speak for myself. There's fucking Mahler and Critical Drinker and It's a Gundam and they're Razor Fist. Those guys are fucking stars.
I think Critical Drinker is going to be, well, he's obviously huge. He's going to continue to grow because he does it right. He's got an accent. Americans love accents unless it's an American accent. That's why most people don't like me. The guy's got that abrasive New York accent. Yeah, well, I was born in New York, fucker. He says words funny. He says water. Well, it's fucking water, asshole. He'll go to New York. Call it. Fuck you. An English person goes aluminium, and everyone goes, "Oh, it's so charming." I go, "It's water." They're like, "He says fucking water." What an asshole. What a prick. Is he retarded? No, you are, because you're too stupid to understand it's an American accent, cock sniffer. You wouldn't go to somebody from the South and they'd be like, "I do declare there's a warm day today, child." And you go, "Wow, what an idiot. They have a Southern accent." Christ, I'm in a rare mood. I'm actually kind of pissed. Oh, I forgot. Now I remember. Oh, Rageaholic. Yeah, he's another good YouTuber. Honestly, it surprises. Well, I shouldn't. I'm stupid. I'm like, it surprises me Rageaholic isn't bigger. Like, doy, dumbass. Like, Rage was getting fucking shadow banned before I was. I would be Googling shadow ban and finding out Rage was shadow banned a year before me.
And it's only through YouTube suppression that they don't have millions of subs.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the kind of thing I didn't used to believe in until I started following these guys. And you see Razor Fist, and you're like, no, this guy should have millions of subs. Like,
well, that's the way I felt when I first met you, dude. I'm like, how can you only have like a couple thousand subscribers?
I guess I'm an acquired taste, but I mean, I'm not like on their level. No, but I mean it. I'm not.
You're getting there, dude. Don't even.
Gundam's ass. I just think he's fucking good. I think he's that fucking good.
Yeah, I can watch his videos about anything, even shit I don't give a fuck about. Some random Twitch thoughts. I don't care. It's just funny.
I feel the same way about a lot of you guys, especially. I mean, I've even said the same thing to like Quarter Black Garrett. It's like I don't. It's got to be because we're being suppressed. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah,
we're on a naughty list.
Yeah,
there's no doubt about it. Now, I think it's I don't think it's permanent because you could break. There's certain subjects that they will snuff down. Jeremy and I have talked about this. When you have a video that has like 99% likes, and it's like everything about it's received and it didn't get out there, but it's based on another video that like did almost 400,000 views. It's like, yeah, they probably didn't like the subject. Or I just think he's fucking good. I think he's that fucking good.
How I wish fucking Friday Night Tights ran YouTube. God damn it. Fucking sucks. It's like nice to see, contemporaries or colleagues. I can't even think of the word right now. That, people that you wouldn't expect to say that you are any good to say that you are. It does mean something. It's like, I don't know if I want to say the word shocking. It's kind of like, wow, you really think that of me? Thanks, And I think it's because I'm so used to being treated like shit, in my personal life and on YouTube. And at times, like, it's getting tougher to want to do shit on the site. It's just like, what can I do where I can actually make a video I want to make? Because it's a double-edged sword. You can make the video you want to make, but if nobody shares it, you're fucked. Because then, demonetization. And I wouldn't care about demonetization if it wasn't linked directly with, your video's discoverability, which is just bullshit. Why would you give me a double whammy? You don't want to pay me, fine. But let people still find my shit so I have the chance to grow and then find other outside sources of revenue. So I could build a career and maybe jump off to something. Because frankly, I think, entertainment media needs someone like me. Someone who could tell a fucking joke. You're going to sit here and tell me Lily Sings is funnier than I am? On what bizarro fucking planet? Maybe to people who've never been punched in the face before Lily Sing is funny. And I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm just telling you the truth. Every joke would be about her being a bisexual and how men and white men are bad or something or some shit. I bet she'd be the type of chick to go, white people smell like cheese, some shit like that. And on top of that, why the hell does she act black? She ain't even black. Isn't she Hindu or Guyanese? How come she could do cultural appropriation, but I can't dress like a samurai? I agree with you, RK Outpost. I don't care about Twitch dots myself, but it's something people want. I hate doing Twitch dots. That's why I paint my heart out when it comes to these model kits. I sit there and think, maybe if I do well painting these model kits, I'll be able to get the fuck away from Twitch dots. Dude, do you know what it's like to watch Twitch dots for more than 10 minutes, dude? You don't. It's like a form of Chinese waterboard torture. It sucks. Some of these girls, I don't know how they haven't died in their sleep because they forgot how to breathe or something. It's just like, I can't even explain it, man. It's just like, how do you survive being this kind of just nothing? It's like a blank slate. The only difference between some of these girls and a rubber doll is that they speak. And then the day you have like talking sex dolls, a lot of these girls are fucked. Like the second we start getting semi-robotic love dolls, Twitch is going to like plummet that day. Because then these dudes will be able to buy a fuck doll that looks like they want it to look like, and the doll will actually be interested in them because it's programmed to be. Oh man, at least that's something to look forward to in the future. I don't care to live long, but if I could live long enough to see the whole thought economy collapse because of robotic sex dolls, I'd die a happy man. Well, the naughty list. It exists. The naughty list is actually called a bad reputation list. I got this information from someone who worked at YouTube before they moved up in the rankings or whatever. He was the only person at the time I could talk to about like my YouTube troubles. And I remember him going, oh, no, we don't have a blacklist. It's a bad reputation list. I'm like, dude, is that not the same thing? Just a different fucking name? Yeah, I'd like to say thanks to Friday Night Tights. I'd probably do that show again. I wouldn't mind. I don't give a shit. Because the thing I liked about Friday Night Tights is they understand the ability to roll for joke, and everybody sort of passes the ball around in that sense. It's a weird, odd way to explain it, but whatever. I'm toasted. Like, they know how to roll with it, which I like. It's always good to have someone you can play off of when you're making jokes and doing humorous stuff. It's real hard to work a room and nobody else knows how to work with you. That's also why I go on Brittany Venti's show. It's like I've done it twice. But not because she's all right with jokes and humor. But the thing I like about Brittany Venti or doing stuff with her is because she and I have totally opposing viewpoints on a lot of shit. Like, completely opposing, major opposites. But the good thing about Brittany Venti is we can talk about our beliefs that contradict one another. Like, and it's not angry, rude, and it's not yelling at each other. Like, we can actually discuss something. And I think that is how it all should be. It's like everything should be when you're an adult. That's how politics should be. You know, instead of it being like, oh, you're a libtard cuck. Oh, you're an alt-right Nazi. You know, like, nobody wants to talk to anybody. They just want to just shit on the other person, devalue them, and try to make them look like a social pariah instead of providing a valid point. But then in this day and age, you can't convince anybody of shit. That's why I say make drugs legal, because you're not going to convince a heroin addict to stop doing heroin. Believe me, I know. You know, the only thing that's going to make a heroin addict stop doing heroin is if they die or they decide themselves they want to get clean. That's just my personal experience from people who were addicted to heroin in my life. And so make drugs legal. People are going to do them. They're going to do them. It don't matter if you fucking got a law. It ain't going to stop shit. We got laws against crime and murder. Don't stop people. Do it. You know what I hate about DaVinci Resolve, dude? Like, it's a great program, but you have to pay for it. You got to pay for Studio. All of the best features are locked behind Studio. I'm sitting here like, okay, I can use my GPU to render the video. Fine, whatever. It'll be 40% faster. Let's go. Find out I need the Studio version. So I'm like, fuck it. I'll pay you. I'll give you your ransom money. And then DaVinci's like, oh, no, you can't buy it from our site. Go to our resellers. You're like, oh, my fuck. Are you fucking kidding me? And they're like, no, we're not kidding you, bitch. Go do it. So then you go to the resellers, and the resellers like, sorry, homo. sold out. And I'm like, I just need a digital key. Nah, we're sold out of digital keys. You have to get a special card. It's like, oh, Jesus. But then they go, but if you wait, you will get a special card with this like little box thingy for editing videos. It's got like a wheel and some buttons. I don't fucking know. I don't even have the space for this thing on my desk. And I'm going to plug it in, and I don't even know how to use it. I'm going to be a total douchebag. I'm going to look like a bonobo chimp trying to figure out a cell phone. Punching knobs. Does this make anything better? Do the colors look more natural now? Let's try another solo podcast. I bet that's picking up like the air compressor in the background going absolutely mental. That is taking longer than I thought it would. Should be done any minute now. Maybe they can hear it. Because that's the whole point of this like box here. With all these goddamn settings. It's meant to kill background noise. Lord knows I put so much money on my credit card to get it like, what, 2-3 years ago? Got to get a different microphone because everybody uses the Shure SM7B now. Everyone uses it. Every fucking body. Well, there hasn't been a solo podcast in a while, and that's because I keep making them, and then I realize, can't post this up in the new YouTube community guidelines. No. You can't make those jokes. They're very naughty. They're very problematic. They're reflective of a better time when people had a sense of humor or were fully capable of just going, fuck this. I don't have to listen to it. Man, Cyberpunk. I probably should have did a more realistic video on it. I feel like it wasn't good enough now. Looking back, I like mixed 2 takes into one, and it probably wasn't funny enough. But it's so hard to walk that line of trying to make jokes where I know I can't get in trouble for them. Oh my God. It is not a time for creativity at all. Like YouTube wants everybody to be like Wisecrack. Like EFAP had me watch Wisecrack, and Wisecrack used to be good, but what the fuck it's become now? It's like this homogenous shit. And that's exactly what YouTube wants. They want some sort of presenter that has like no soul. You know, the stereotypical bald white guy with great glowing white teeth who's always smiling no matter what. Like he talked about like Snow White being raped, and then he followed it with a smile as casual as you like. Oh my God. But anyway, Cyberpunk, a lot of people are pissed off at that. I don't even know why. Well, I guess I do know why, because, you know, on consoles it's a mess, but when you're a PC gamer, you're used to games being ported poorly, and consoles finally got a taste of what it was like for PC gamers. Console gamers now know what it's like when we got Batman Arkham City. Wasn't that it? It's not Arkham Asylum. It was the other city one. I can't even remember what the fuck it's called. No, Arkham City might have been the good one. Let me check Steam. I never finished that one. Batman Arkham Knight. That's it. Played perfectly on consoles. And on PC, it was an absolute fuck fest. Now the console gamers get a taste of it and they go mad. And I don't even see... for me, honestly, Cyberpunk, it wasn't the be-all, end-all. I was looking forward to it, but at no point did I fool myself into thinking, whoa, this is going to be the game of the year, or like this game's going to change my life sort of bullshit that everybody does. You know, my therapist is like, you've got an advanced form of depression, and my ex-girlfriends always say shit like, you can't enjoy life. But it's like, at times like this, my depression has proven to be good because I expected nothing, and I'm not really disappointed. I've ran into like 2 bugs, and it's kind of like, so what? There was a spinning box in one playthrough. Then when I started over again, a dude fell out of a car funny. And it's just kind of like, meh. You know? I do feel like the city isn't interactive enough. It should have been more GTA 5-ish or 4, you know? But I haven't really spent the time to try and kill citizens to see, you know, reactions. It looks like if you hit a citizen, everybody just runs and crawls into a ball. You hit a dude in a wheelchair, he gets out of the wheelchair and runs. Like, honest to God, CD Projekt Red fucking fucked it. Basically, at this point, I think their reputation is ruined unless like they do some godlike patches into this game. Like they'd have to pull a No Man's Sky, but they'd have to pull the No Man's Sky literally within the next month or 2. And that's just not happening. It's taken No Man's Sky how many years to become what like Sean Murray said it would be? So yeah, just like that, they went from everybody's favorite developer to another piece of shit. They're being called like Bethesda at this point, which is sad because at least CD Projekt Red tried to do something different. Bethesda just gives us the same shit with a different story background, you know, like the engine for Skyrim's the same engine for Fallout. You know, the way guns work has the same file names as spells in Skyrim, dude. Like, for real. CD Projekt Red at least tried, but that's life. That's what people say. Oh, man. I am tired. I was cleaning rats out of the garage, dead ones. And, yeah, that was my day. You know. My last video didn't do too good, and I'm sitting here thinking, like, I didn't do good enough. Now I got to make up for it somehow. How the fuck am I going to do that? What am I going to do? What do people want from me? I don't know. How come I just can't talk about anything like everybody else and get hundreds of thousands of views? Fuck. Sorry there haven't been any streams. Would have liked to have done more. But, you know, everybody's schedule's conflicting and shit. Zill's got his own life. I think D-Grow and Clanky are always playing Ark Survival Evolved. And I spend a lot of my time editing. And I'm beginning to feel like it's stupid of me because my life is passing me by. And I'm wasting it looking at Adobe. And now I'm learning DaVinci Resolve and LUTs and whatnot. Like, the fuck am I doing? Genuinely. Maybe it's time I got an editor or something. So somebody else could stare at this garbage. And then I could go out and just do stuff, you know, like every other content creator. And you look on their Instagram, they're traveling and having fun. I'm like, how the fuck does he have time to travel? He's supposed to be editing videos. Let's see, 2 people on, 3, 4, 5 people actually playing. 6. No, there's a lot of people playing Cyberpunk on my friends list. What the fuck? Well, that's good. I guess it's literally just majorly a console problem. I haven't found any issues with the game. I just haven't really gotten into it yet. It's like I don't have time to get into it, if you know what I mean. It's kind of like I'll sit and play for a little bit, and it's like, well, you can either keep playing this, or you can try and finish this stupid-ass video. You know? It's like you can keep trying to play this game and enjoy yourself, or you can go edit a video because, you know, you got to put up one soon. I spend a lot of my time editing, honestly. It's no fun at all. But at least when talking about Cyberpunk, I have an excuse to have Cyberpunk gameplay. So it's like, oh, talk about Cyberpunk means I can play it. It's all for a YouTube video. That's my tax write-off. DSP's like, my house is a tax write-off because I have a room where I record. And I'm sitting here like, okay, this is my content write-off. I can play Cyberpunk because I'm talking about it. Yeah, speaking of which, I should probably get to painting and finishing this damn kit. Hello, folks. Welcome back to my Trash Solo podcast. What's going on with Old Gundam? You already know. The people who come to the podcast channel are like the people who really like me. You know, they're the ones that know what's up. They pay attention. They realize I work on multiple channels. They're like, this guy barely fucking sleeps. He barely eats. He's malnourished. He's dying. But he still keeps trying to make his dreams come true, despite completely having his bones crushed into dust. Everybody else don't know what the fuck's up. They literally think it's a joke. There are actually people who thought I didn't edit my own videos. Like, what? Sharks Kitsune made a tweet where he called himself the Real Life Stu or something, and people thought that I had Kitsune editing all of my videos and not paying him. So I almost got canceled over a misunderstanding. And then I had to fucking go, no, he doesn't edit my videos. And the Kitsune had to go, I don't edit his videos. I just calling myself that. Then I had to explain I bought him his computer that he uses to do his own commission work to further his passion to doing animation and making money on the fucking side. Now I got to go, look, I do good things behind the fucking scenes. I'm not a piece of shit. As much as the Mary Sue or Newsweek or whoever wants to label me as such, I actually do good things in the background. There you go. The fucking image is ruined, but nobody pay attention, so fuck it.